Cheating on your partner? This might be the best phone for you. But we'll get to that in a sec. I'll secure the Cocoa Pops later. Bye, mommy, I'm recording now. The OnePlus 12 came out around January at just under £800. Always bragging about their Snapdragon chip and 16 gigabytes of RAM. And I must say, they were not lying. I'm able to play major titles on this system, which would typically require a lot of power from the system. And it did this with no glitches or no bugs, even while multiple tabs were open. And this has run consistently throughout my months of using this device. What helps to make this experience silky smooth is the 120Hz screen, which makes even the simplest movements incredibly smooth and responsive to inputs. This is incredibly valuable in games where every second counts. And imagine, it literally has a better screen quality than my gaming monitor. But not everything's sunshine and roses, and there are quite a few bugs. Go away. I'll just be going about my life day to day, as you do, looking after the kids and whatnot, and then all of a sudden I'll start experiencing keyboard lag, and after that I start getting booted out of apps. And the final kicker, all my apps will just disappear. And this happened quite a few times, but can be quickly fixed just by turning it on and off again. But is this something you really want to experience at this price range? Battery life with this phone is absolutely phenomenal. Coming in at over 24 hours of battery life. However, I typically get 18 to 19 hours day to day. This is while watching content, playing games, taking pictures, as well as calls. And even though while playing games it hardly affects the battery life, it does get super hot. So I would not recommend charging while playing games. Bro, the phone died. Where's the charger? Where is it, bro? Where is it? Nah, it has to be in here. Bro, where is it? What's that sound coming from? There it is. This is the SuperVOOC charger, which can get you from 0 to 100% in just over 35 minutes. And this is really crazy when you think about the battery life in comparison to the charging time. But the camera is where this device really shines, being able to take phenomenal photos with ease in good lighting as well as poor lighting situations. And this is all without even bothering to tamper in the camera settings to draw out the full capacity of the camera. Although I wouldn't say the camera quality is better than the iPhone 15 Pro, it is on a very similar level. And yes, I'm even taking into account features like night mode and slow motion. In regards to security, you have a fingerprint scanner, face recognition, as well as a code or pattern. And each method is incredibly reliable even in its weak areas. For example, for the fingerprint scanner, even if you have wet or damp hands, it doesn't really matter since the screen has aqua touch, which means it's more resistant in those wet and damp areas.
That's what she said.
So you can still scroll and you can still use the fingerprint scan. Face recognition has a feature which makes your face brighter if you're too dark. Celebrate our differences. Oh, that was a close one. But even if I did drop it, it would have been perfectly fine, since the 6.82-inch OLED display has a layer of Gorilla Glass on it, which is incredibly scratch resistant. However, I still didn't take off the screen protector which came installed on the system. But if you do end up breaking it, good luck finding a half decent one on Amazon. While using this device for so long now, I've noticed a lot of features which have really stood out to me. However, the one which really stood out the most was the IR blaster, which practically turns your phone into a controller. My favorite one is the system cloner. And as you can see, two separate passwords lead to two completely different devices with different storage, apps, as well as contacts. And you wanna hear something even cooler than that? They even have different numbers. But even if you don't plan on using features like this, it's still an incredibly solid device with an amazing camera, a fantastic battery life, and you're even able to play super powerful games on this system with ease. And if I could go back in time, I would 100% buy it again, since it's a value for money.